How's it feel to have
Oh, it feels great. It feels great. Today was my first practice with it off, so just trying to get used to it now.
Does it feel different now that it's off compared to how it was like when it was on?
Yeah, a little more free for sure. Just being able to grab people and stuff like that. But I did enjoy it, and I had fun with the little club for a little while.
Cam, Butler was just in here talking about affecting the quarterback and getting knockdowns and how those numbers were a little bit down against Maryland in comparison to the first 5 weeks. What did you see on tape? What did you, how do you assess it?
Yeah, I just think it took us a little while to get into the groove until we got to like the last 2-minute drive. I thought the last 2-minute drive, like we were really trying to get after him and stuff like that. So I just think we didn't really find that groove and get to it until the last 2-minute drive. So just going into this week, I think we just gotta start fast. Like when it's third down, like we gotta just have that mentality.
With those 2-minute drives, that's twice now you guys have closed out and ended the game with that. I mean, what's your mindset now going into those in terms of just your confidence of being able to do that every time?
Yeah, I mean, like going all training camp, like we practice 2-minute, extremely hard. Like that was like an emphasis for us as a defense and as a D line. Like I remember, somebody had came and spoke to us about like how important 2-minute is, and the type of focus you have to have. So I just say like that's something that we took pride in, this off season. So like now seeing it work out and plan out is, like that's dedication. So.
What's the feeling just coming out of a close game on the road like that with a win, in the circumstances that you guys did it?
Yeah, I mean a win is a win, So no matter how it happens, just to walk away with a W is always a great feeling. And like it's the Big Ten, so you never know what might happen. So just like we just take any win, and there's always room for improvement. But was definitely happy with the result.
It was the one that talked to you guys about the 2-minute drill stuff.
So this was he played in the NFL. I don't know why I can't remember his last name, but his name is Trey, and he was just a great 2-minute pass rusher, and he just spoke about how the importance of 2 minutes. So, but I'm sorry, I forgot his last name.
How do you think this team and program has grown in the ability to go on the road and handle environments like you're going to be in Friday from when you got here?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a belief in like being here, like since the beginning with the staff, like the belief of the team, like when we go somewhere, like I could just feel it, and like the energy of people, like like we believe like we're gonna walk away, and we're not really worried about like the distractions and the mistakes and stuff like that. Like how do we not beat ourselves now? It's like, all right, what do we focus on? Like, all right, like we're trying to go get after him and stuff like that. So I just say the mindset has changed over the last few, like since when I first got here.
What was the mentality you saw on the defensive side in particular Saturday when things were kind of going the other way on you a little bit in the third, early fourth quarter, and to switch it like you did?
Yeah, I mean, it's always about like staying neutral, no matter how high things get, how low things get. It's just like, all right, like let's lock in, like let's regroup, catch our breath here, and then when we go back out there, like let's really focus on this. So I just say like I remember like we came to the sideline and we were like, all right, like let's like everybody take a deep breath, let's lock in and let's go out there and clean things up.
What was the sideline like when on Emmett's 50-yard run on the second to last drive?
Yeah, no, I remember Emmett came up to us. It was me and Judy. We were sitting on the bench, and he was like, "Man, like he was like, they can't stop me. Like, just feed me the rock." And so like, and then it was crazy because that was right before he had the run. So then when he went out there and hit the run, like it was like, oh, like he just spoke it into existence. So like Emmett's, I love Emmett, and just for him to do something like that and like go out there and do it, like I'd be like, oh shoot. So like that, like as a defense, like you see him do that, like it's like, all right, like now I got to go match that energy.
I think, was Minnesota your first start 2 years ago?
Yeah.
What do you
Minnesota.
remember about that experience and how can that maybe help now?
Yeah, I remember everything was just fast for me. My first game, like I was like, dang, these dudes are big and fast. But now like a little more experience under my belt, like things have slowed down, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun game because that was my first game started and stuff like that. My first college game ever, so and I got a little bit of bad taste in my mouth too from it. So
that game was obviously, it wasn't a Saturday, but it was I think it was a Thursday night game. This is a Friday night game. Going there, playing a night game, does that help you going into another weeknight night game this year?
I mean, I love night games. You know, it kind of reminds me like Friday Night Lights a little bit, and you know, all eyes are on you. So that's kind of a thing that we take, and you know, we like all eyes on us. So.
Who's leading the charge? You talk about guys keeping that energy up. Is it you? Is like who's a consistent voice you hear on the defense?
Yeah, I mean, if you say the person that sticks out the most is definitely Sierra. Like he's got that to him, you know, like that energy, and he's always preaching about energy, especially to us. Like when we have our players only meetings, he's like you know, like we got to have the energy, and he brings it. So just being able to like feed off of his energy is great. So it's definitely Sierra. Thank you.